In this episode of Fictional Hangover, we talk about not wearing a business suit to a basketball game, tightening your shoelaces, popping your collar, and getting on with it, and using library resources to battle monsters, in our discussion of Race to the Sun by Rebecca Roanhorse. Hey everybody, welcome to Fictional Hangover, a podcast about books that's full of spoilers. Every week we discuss a different book in way too much juicy detail. I'm Amanda.
And I'm Claire, and today we're going to discuss Race to the Sun by Rebecca Roanhorse.
Standard disclaimer. If you haven't read this book, please remember that Fictional Hangover is all about spoilers. If you haven't read or listened and don't want to be spoiled, stop listening to us and go read or listen to the book. Then come back. If you haven't done this but want to pretend that you have, or if you don't care about spoilers, or if you just like the show so much that you don't care about any of that, then listen up.
Yay!
Yay!
Second book of the year.
Second book of the year. Yeah.
I'm excited to read this one.
Me too.
So give me some background information.
Okay, well, the background information, I have a couple of bits, and they come from the book, but then I also have another bit of background information that I think people will also find interesting, even though it has really nothing to do with the book. I know, it's really great. We were trying to figure out what to read, you know, as we are wont to do in our show.
As our scheduling demands.
Yes. But we were going back and forth, and we were trying to find something, I don't want to say like outside of our norm, but kind of.
But also, yeah.
And so this one, we were discussing like, oh, well, we can always do a Rick Riordan because those are great and everyone loves Rick Riordan. We're also trying to do some that are more popular-ish, kind of in quotes maybe, that people might be inclined to listen to, that might have heard of. Yeah. So we were talking about that, and then rabbit hole later, we moved over to the Rick Riordan Presents series of books that are from, like, voices from cultures that aren't often heard of, that are ignored or covered up. But we looked through, there's so many of those, so many good ones to choose from.
Oh, it was difficult. I think we actually made our life even harder at that point.
I think we did. But then we saw this one by Rebecca Roanhorse, and I was like, oh my gosh, do you know who loves Rebecca Roanhorse? PC Cast. And so then we had to choose this one because PC Cast likes it.
So it's the theme this week because PC Cast likes it.
Yes, that's the fill in the blank on this one because of PC Cast. But it's true a little bit. I mean, obviously the book sounds great and reasons, but that one for me, I was like, you know what? PC Cast talks about Rebecca Roanhorse a lot. I trust PC Cast. And I still do, after finishing the book.
There are a few authors, actually, that when they say you need to read this book or or anything by this author, we've never been let down by them. I always think Kat Ellis and Dawn Kurtkich's recommendations have always been on point.
Yeah. Yeah. So we've got our trusted sources here.
We do.
And I'm pleased.
Yes.
I'm pleased with it. Yeah. So I think that's the background info that I'm going to go with. Is that we trust PC Cast.
We do.
Is that silly?
No, I like it.
Yeah.
It gives a little insight into the turmoils of coming up with the what book should we read next.
People really need to know sometimes that we struggle 98% of the time with everything that we do.
Well, we do have one or two written down that we're determined to read.
Yeah, 1 or 2 of 52. That's not
an average.
It's not good. That's not good math. We don't like that.
That's not maths that I like.
No, it's real bad.
Dang.
But I do love these Rick Riordan Presents books. I think it's a really cool thing that he did with, his power as a white man.
Well, exactly. That's actually my initial thought is, thank you for leading straight into that, that a successful author is not being a jerk and using their platform for good.
Yes. Like, he knows his stuff. He knows what he's doing.
Uh-huh.
And I think it's
the
amazing.
Changes to the jacket, it's like the changes that they're making to the Percy Jackson TV series. He's like, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Go with it.
Yeah.
Don't be so prescriptive. There's a centaur who changed genders between books, which he never picked up on. And now everybody's like, so is the centaur trans? He's like, yeah, go for it.
Sure.
And if you want them to be trans, they're trans.
Yeah.
It's not a mistake, it's intentional. There you go. We now have a trans centaur. And you're like, that's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very cool.
It's just so nice to have a white dude not be a jerk.
Yes. Yes. So I want to read more of these books in this series.
Well, when we get down to the recommend this, I might have one.
I know. Samesies me too. But also I think it's neat because a lot of the mythology, and he also talks about this in his introduction and stuff, is a lot of it is that you hear every day is, Greek and Roman mythology.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of weird stuff in American history that, again, is just wiped out. And it's all really cool stories from people of color or from native cultures. And it's so cool to read the stories.
Do you know, as I'm watching those really ridiculous, the monster hunting, ghost hunting TV shows that are really dull, the really bad ones, that are actually really, really good, because they'll go to different places around the world, and there's one of them, they went to the Philippines, and they started talking about the spirits that the Filipinian culture believes in to this day strongly. It is embedded, and you just this is the history and background and mythology, and it's so still alive, and it's so vibrant and interesting, and I gobble that stuff up. Absolutely delicious. My son is really into the Japanese mythology stuff because of reading manga and being interested in computer games and where Pokemon have come from, so he wants to know where the Pokemon come from, so we bought a book about the Japanese spirits, and it's so interesting. And you've got to dive into the other cultures, you really do. And I think it's one of the good things about what Rick Riordan's done with the Rick Riordan Presents is you're getting the fiction, but you're getting a good story along with an education at the same time. An education.
Yeah, and it means something.
100%.
Yeah.
And two white girls sitting there talking about it.
I know.
It's not a bad thing because we're enjoying it and able to say, pick up these books.
Yes. I think it's also really cool. This is a really long background info and initial thoughts, but I like and appreciate Rebecca Roanhorse. She's African American and a tribe name that I'm going to say, and I'm probably going to say it wrong, and I'm sorry, Oke-Oinje. But she's also been invited into her husband's family, and they're Navajo. And now she's got a daughter, and she's raising her daughter in this culture too. And also, in addition to being a badass author, she's a lawyer. Like, how cool are you?
How does she find the time?
I don't know, but it's amazing. And she's like an expert in Navajo law. Like,
wow.
Why are you so cool? Stop it. But
No,
also
keep
don't.
going.
But also
Encourage
never
others.
stop.
Never stop, get
never
others to join your
stopping.
cause. Yeah.
Yes.
Never stop, I like that.
So cool. Yes. So cool. Anyway, this is probably going to be a long summary too. So this is just a long episode. Settle in, everyone.
Caveat,
yes, please. All of the terminology. The book is really cool, everyone. And the audiobook is amazing. But in the back of the physical book and in the back of the ebook, it gives a pronunciation guide. And like definitions of all of these really cool words that you hear in the story or that you read in the story. So, caveat, we're going to do our best to either try to pronounce the words as they are presented to us with the pronunciation guide, or use the equivalents that they have in the English language that are, again, provided by the text. I don't want to say it's dumbing it down for us because we don't understand another language, but that's what the book did, and it's really nice. It gave
the summary that will be published at fictionalhangover.com will have
it, yes.
Yeah.
And it's really cool to look at because the sounds that come out from like listening to the book or listening to us try to say the words, it's so cool. Language is cool.
Language is cool, and regular listeners of Fictional Hangover know that I can't even pronounce English correctly. So it's going to be all over the place, and I'd rather not be disrespectful. It's
right,
if
but
we use the English version, it's out of respect for the fact that we do not want to butcher.
And I also think it's safe to say that we are not trying to butcher it. We are trying to honor it when we say the words that we say.
Yes.
But it just might not be pretty.
I apologise in advance.
Same.
Multiple times.
Yeah. All right.
Let's do this.
Let's get into this. Nijoni Begay can see monsters.
Cool.
There it is. Right there. First line. She can see one right now. He's pale, has thin blonde hair, is tall, skinny, and has bulging eyes. He stands out because he's wearing a suit at a middle school basketball game. That's not it. You don't need to wear a suit to a basketball game.
I mean, if you're a parent that's just come from work to go and see your kid play, I can understand.
I don't know.
It's not just it.
I don't know. There's also like a circle of empty seats around him, so clearly something's off.
Go.
Something's off here.
He's just farted.
No. Oh, he probably did. Yeah. We don't like him. I
can imagine him being stinky.
Yeah, he's
No.
Nijoni's instincts scream at her, and she clutches the turquoise pendant around her neck for bravery. Nijoni moved from a big public school 2 years ago to IX, the Intertribal Community Charter School. And she's not popular, but she could be. She's so cool. I would be her friend.
Kid.
I know, it's amazing. She's on the basketball team with her bestie, Davery, to try and rectify that. And despite being very distracted by the literal monster watching the game in his business suit, she volunteers to take the pivotal game-winning shot. The monster has moved, however, and just as Nijoni is needed to grab the ball and shoot, she spots him 20 feet away, his eyes red and staring straight at her. Understandably freaked out, the basketball hits her straight in the face.
Blood.
Oh, just explosion. Basketball and blood. Poor thing.
Whistle blows. Game lost. Wah, wah. Nizoni is flat on her back with a bloody nose. The game is over. And Davery is sympathetically and dramatically replaying what happened. That's what a best friend
That's
does.
what a best friend does. Yes.
Yeah. The only thing it could be better is if you had a mobile phone out and he was recording.
Oh.
The missed shot and bloody nose has not helped her popularity or her coolness. Davy doesn't understand Joni's need to be accepted, but it's because she's the kid with the barely there dad and no mom, and Davy's parents are very present and invested in their son, and his dad's a librarian.
Yes. Head librarian. Head librarian.
Head librarian. With passwords.
Uh-huh.
Davy noticed Joni was distracted during the game, and when he questions it, she doesn't tell him about the monster. As they leave and the janitor comes in, Joni spots the monster again at the top of the bleachers, staring right at her.
Stop it. Do not wear
a creep.
Do not wear a business suit and stare at people.
What's worse, wearing a business suit to a basketball game or being a creepy creep who stares?
I mean, they're also bad. All of them are bad. I said also bad, and that didn't make any sense, and then my brain shut down. It's all bad. None of it is good.
Welcome to Dirt O'Clock in the Morning.
Najoni's dad and younger by 10 months brother, Mac, are waiting for her when she comes out of the gym. They need to get straight home as her dad's potential new boss at Land Rush Oil and Gas, Mr. Charles, is taking them out to dinner. Najoni sees her face isn't the only one busted. Mac has a black eye from his bully/nemesis, Adrian Cuttlebush. Najoni tells Mac about the monster, and he suggests that the monsters might be able to spot Najoni like she can spot them, which is all kinds of yikes. Mm-mm.
Ooh, no.
No.
Don't like that.
Mm-mm. Don't like it. Mm-mm. At home, there is a huge SUV parked on their drive. Mr. Charles is already there. After two bodyguards get out of the SUV, so does the monster.
Nizoni and Mac tried to play cool as they greet the twangy-voiced Mr. Charles. Nizoni declines shaking his hand since she's covered in blood and all, but Mac does. Nizoni heads inside to clean up and on her way out finds Mr. Charles by himself in the living room holding a family photo. Nizoni, Mac and their mum and dad.
Stop. Do not look at someone else's photos. Why are you inside their house to begin with in your business suit?
I don't like the looking at the photograph so much, but it's the holding it in his hands, which is creepy. Like, you know, if I'm in somebody's house and you have pictures, I'm going to look at the pictures because I'm a nosy person. But you don't hold it in your hand.
No, that's weird.
No,
also, why
weird.
is he in there? Stop it. Get out.
I mean, the question is, do monsters have to pee?
Yes. No? I don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know. That's
his excuse. That's his only excuse. Anyway, Mr. Charles, who all of a sudden has lost that twangy accent, calls the family interesting. No, don't call people interesting like that. No. And says that her mother is known by his associates. Joni tells Mr. Charles that she knows he's a monster, which pleases him as he doesn't have to play games anymore. I mean, you were really bad at playing games to begin with.
You really were. Maybe worse than Najoni playing basketball.
Oh yeah, definitely. She was not good.
She tried, though.
She did. We do love a
That's
try.
the important part.
I'm British. We always root for the underdog.
Mr. Charles explains why he is here, and it has to do with Najoni's mother. He reveals that her mother's side of the family goes way back in Navajo history to the goddess Changing Woman. Najoni knows about Changing Woman, but as a holy person, not as a goddess. Changing Woman created the clan system of the Navajo people. The system tells them who they're related to, and it's one of the first things Najoni and Mac learned since they carry 3 of the original clans in their lineage. Mr. Charles also says that ancestry also traces to one of Changing Woman's twin sons. And he is here because he's been told there's a girl, a daughter of their former enemy, that could stop his plans. Mac is special too. Mr. Charles felt it when he shook his hand, but his potential is different than Najoni's and unrealized, but it's also power that Mr. Charles can use. Najoni, though, she is her mother's daughter, and he can't afford to have her ruining his plans. Suddenly, Najoni sees Mr. Charles is holding an obsidian knife, and it is pointed right at her.
In her own home.
In her own home. You cannot come into someone's own home, touch their family photographs, and try to stab someone whilst wearing a business suit.
Where's the etiquette?
There is none.
Monster, indeed. Well, using Buffy-style skills, Najoni charges Mr. Charles and kicks the knife away and elbows Mr. Charles in the face. Way! Unfortunately, Najoni's father and Mr. Charles's 2 bodyguards come in, and the obsidian knife Najoni accuses Mr. Charles of having is now a pencil.
Oof. I don't like this, by the way, because he says, "Oh, it's just my pencil that I was going to use to write your autograph." No one asked for your autograph. That's a stupid cover-up.
Who would want the autograph of a CEO of an oil company?
Nobody.
No one.
Gross.
No one that
Stop
doesn't
it.
have a red baseball cap, I'll tell you that much. Jerk. Anyway. Najoni's father is seething with potential rage and grounds her. She's to stay home in her room without her phone while they go to dinner at her favourite place, Pasta Palace.
Oh my God.
I want to go to Pasta Palace.
I also want to go to Pasta Palace.
Let us carb load a Pasta Palace.
Yes. Najoni can't sleep. She keeps thinking about what Mr. Charles said. As she declares that she doesn't deserve this, a croaky voice from the top of her bookshelf speaks up, and after a few mixed up idioms, tells Najoni life's not fair. It's her stuffed horned toad, Mr. Yazi, but alive? Did the basketball to the face, mess up her brain? Is she okay? What's happening?
Somebody needs a doctor.
Well, keeping her mind open, Najoni accepts it. Mr. Yazi is here to help her slay the monster. They'll need weapons, so first they need a map to the glittering world. Naashje Ashja, Navajo for Spider-Woman, which we will call her Spider-Woman from now on, should be able to provide one to the House of the Sun, where Najoni can ask very nicely for some weapons. But the sun can be rude, so Najoni will need to be careful. If they don't succeed, well, monster hunters who fail to slay monsters disappear. Mr. Yazi then tells her to wake up and jumps at her.
She's always having things flying at her face, isn't she?
Would you rather have a horned toad flying at you or a basketball?
A horned toad, because then I can catch it and go, "You are my horned toad now!"
Oh.
And then put a little jumper on it.
Yes, he does wear some handsome outfits.
He does. Najoni's father is knocking at her bedroom door, takeout container from the Pasta Palace in hand. He needs to understand why she attacked Mr. Charles, and he doesn't believe the truth. He's very frustrating. I find her father so frustrating.
Same. I have a lot of things to say about her father.
Thank you. We'll get to that in the discussion. Najoni's dad says that her mom had a big imagination too. I raise sceptical eyebrows into the sun at this point. And always said she saw monsters, but he always put it down to her artist's imagination. He's just gaslighting.
He is. And also, this is the thing that I wanted to talk about when we get to the discussion, but we don't do that anymore. We do discuss, but we also discuss during the middle of the summary, and I feel like it needs to be said right now. He is part of the Navajo. He should at least know the stories and recognize.
Yes.
Why?
Do you know what, though? He's going for a job with Mr. Charles's, fracking company. So it makes me wonder if he's turned his back on the culture a bit, even though they're obviously living on the res.
Not a fan.
No.
Not
at all.
Fan.
No, and I think he handles the entire situation with her very badly.
Yeah. The next day, walking to school, Mac tells Najoni that he likes Mr. Charles and doesn't believe he's a monster, but thinks it's cool if he gets powers. Come on, Mac. At school, Najoni grabs Davery and confesses she sees monsters and tells him everything about Mr. Charles. It's very word vomity, but Davery believes her. And then it gets even better when Davery uses his dad's library password to look up grown-up websites for monster attacks. Using your library resources. Very good, Davery. Very good.
Wonderful. Love to see it.
So, he doesn't stop with just looking at monster attacks. He also looks up information about Mr. Charles and Spider-Woman. Davery encourages Najoni to come to Ancestor Club. The cookies were very good last time. And it may give her some useful information.
I would go to Ancestors Club.
I would go without the cookies.
Well, yeah, I'd go for the information, but I'd stay for the cookies.
I do appreciate that.
Or go for the cookies and stay for the information.
Yes. I do appreciate that sometimes they're sugar-free.
Yes. Well, to be fair, I think actually you should have a variety.
That's true.
So
but
every week anybody can participate.
Right. But I appreciate it.
Yes, I think it's great. By lunchtime, Najoni is starving and skips out of school to go home for food. In the driveway is Mr. Charles's SUV and her dad's car. Najoni sees Mr. Charles telling his bodyguard to be careful with the merchandise. On his cell phone, he says that the boy will be secured, but the girl takes after her mother, but will comply if her father asks her to come. Once Mr. Charles is gone, Najoni heads inside and everything seems in its place, but her dad isn't there. She realises he must be in the SUV. Najoni runs to her room for Mr. Yazzie, but he's just a stuffed animal. In the kitchen, Najoni spots her lunch bag that she accidentally left behind, and inside she finds a red apple with "Run" carved into it. Suddenly, Mr. Charles returns. Najoni hears him mention the photo and runs into the living room for the family photo before bolting out the back door, but dropping the apple.
Back at school, Najoni shouts that her dad's been kidnapped to the Ancestry Club. Pulling Davery out, she tells him everything. As they're talking, the principal calls Najoni and Mac to the office for a family emergency. Before Najoni goes to fetch Mac, Davery looks up where to find Spider-Woman. And Davery not only finds out it's in Arizona on the Navajo Nation, but that there is a train heading that way in an hour. He purchases 3 tickets, one for Najoni, one for Mac, and one for him. Najoni heads off to find her brother.
I love how he uses his big brother's credit card.
I know. I mean, he always pays him back, though. He's a good kid. Davery is a superstar.
He is. He really is. Najoni can't find Mac, but he's obviously not at the principal's office because the Tannoy intercom message
do not use that word. Stop it.
No, I will. It's a Tannoy. You're getting it. Take the Tannoy. Calls them both there, and it's getting increasingly annoyed. Clearly, Adrian, Mac's nemesis, has him cornered. Najoni finds Mac on the ground. Najoni tries to throw a punch, but Adrian is agile. When he picks up one of Mac's special art pencils and snaps it, Mac rages, but with powers. He uses the sprinklers to fight Adrian and his goons and chases them off. Once they're alone, Nozomi tells Mac what's been going on and then they're going to find help. X-Men style.
I love it. Water powers. Super cool.
Sprinkler.
Najoni and Mac make it to the train station, but Mac wants to give up already because he's hungry and they're broke. Najoni heads to find food and finds an unattended snack cart. Najoni tries to steal flaming hot Cheetos, her brother's favorite snack, but she wants to vomit from guilt. She's so precious. As she's about to grab the packet, the cart lady comes back and catches her. The cart lady, though, gives her meals and snacks for 3 people, telling Najoni that one is for her smart friend and that her brother shouldn't eat too many Cheetos. The cart lady then tells her to pass forward the good deed. How does the cart lady know her name and that Mac adores Cheetos, or that Davry is on his way?
I'm lactose intolerant. Nozomi and Mac board the train when the whistle blows. Davry makes it just as the doors are sliding shut, Adrian Cuddlebush running after him. As the train pulls away, Nozomi sees Adrian with a mouthful of sharp, pointy teeth. He's turned into a monster! An actual monster!
Oh.
A few moments later, Davry sits down next to them. Davry thinks the monster after Nozomi is Mr. Charles and his bodyguards are shapeshifters. That would explain Adrian and his pointy teeth. They update Davry with Mac's water superpowers and the cart lady from the station giving them food. Inside the bag of food, Nozomi spots a fly with something written on the back. It's a poem that Nozomi reads out. There's a lot of blood and sacrifice in it, but it also seems to be a puzzle helping them.
Later, Najoni falls asleep and wakes outside her grandmother's house with her grandmother calling her. Her grandmother accuses Najoni of being too much like her mother and says that she needs to wear a coat when it's cold outside. Suddenly, she's wearing a coat, and as her grandmother keeps talking, more and more coats and gloves appear on Najoni, her grandmother insisting she can never have too many coats. Then Davry wakes her up on the train.
I actually got a bit panicky with the amount of coats that our grandmother
So many
was putting her
coats.
on.
Oh, that's a
Just too
nightmare.
much. Like, I can't be too hot. We know this. And the idea of having too many coats on was like so claustrophobic and
Yes.
felt choking. Oh, it's like, no, get me out, get me out. Davry says something is wrong. The train's going vertically up a mountain. They don't do that.
No,
They don't do that.
That's not what trains do.
They obey the laws of thermodynamics.
Yeah.
And also that there's no one else on the train with them. Suddenly, Mr. Yarzi speaks up, and Davry and Mac can hear him. Mr. Yarzi introduces himself and announces that Nozomi and Mac have inherited the powers of changing woman's twin boys, Monster Slayer and Born for Water. They once protected the Dine, and monsters threatened the world. New heroes, their descendants who have inherited their powers, arise to fight the new evil. Mac is totally here for the twin superpowers, and Davry is in too, since clearly the snack cart lady gave them 3 meals, not 2. Mr. Yarzi has taken the liberty of redirecting the train with the help of the holy people. He also confirms that Mr. Charles is a shapeshifter related to vicious bird creatures, the monsters that kill with their eyes. He is a powerful evil and wants to destroy the land, and he will want to free his kin to help him. Dang.
Monsters that kill with their eyes? That's
Don't like that.
horrifying.
Ooh.
But I also love it.
Yes.
They leave the train on Cisnagine, the Mountain of the Dawn, the easternmost sacred mountain, and the home of the Rock Crystal Guardians and the Grey Dove Heralds. They will visit the 4 sacred mountains and gather an item from each place. A perfect white shell from Cisnagine, a piece of turquoise from Soje, an abalone shell from Duco Osclid, and a nugget of black jet from Debe Nitsa. This is all sounding exactly like the cart lady's note. Suddenly, they realize how cold it is, especially when Mr. Yazi, and he starts stuttering, and then he freezes up because he's cold-blooded and he needs to wear a sweater.
He needs to be warm.
They better find that white shell quick. That's when an arrow lands at Najoni's feet.
Oh. A gentle voice asks for their names, and a crystal boy with a shell necklace steps forward, bow and arrow in hand. This is the guardian of the mountain. Rock Crystal Boy welcomes back Mr. Yazi before leading them to a small house. Inside the warm house with cups of tea, Najoni introduces herself with her name and clans, the Navajo way. Rock Crystal Boy declares they are related and that she is his granddaughter. After the introductions are made, Najoni says she needs a perfect shell to gift to Spider-Woman. When they finish their tea, Rock Crystal Boy takes them to a humongous pile of clamshells. It's like 3 stories tall.
It's enormous.
And they all look perfect.
It's an impossible task. But that, as Mr. Yazi points out, is negative thinking. They start climbing up and digging in. After half a day of searching, Najoni finds the perfect shell. As they're climbing down to their next task, a giant bird flies toward them and lands close to them. This isn't a normal bird. It's Klizhin, the herald of Debe Nitsa, Mountain of the Folding Darkness. How fucking cool are all these names? The northernmost sacred mountain and the home of the Jet Guardians and the Blackbird Heralds. Klizhin has come to see Mr. Yazi and his companions because their herald, Black Jet Girl, cannot be found. Najoni is also a guardian of Debenitsa, and Klizhin needs her help. Mr. Yazi suggests they split up because they don't have much time. Najoni will go with Klizhin to Debenitsa, Davri to Dukoshiklid, the western mountain, to retrieve the abalone shell, Mac to Soje, the southern mountain, to find the turquoise, and Klizhin calls the other herald birds to take the friends to their mountains. This is like summoning the eagles in,
yes.
in Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. But like helpful when you need help?
And communicate. The group splits, intending to meet back at Spider Rock after receiving their gifts. Black Mountain is surrounded by thick fog, freezing cold and strong wind. Klizhin links the bad weather to Black Jet Girl's disappearance and gives Najoni a feather that will turn into what she needs when she needs it to aid in her task. The herald bird then departs, telling Najoni she will be back at sunset. Left alone with only a feather, Najoni heads to Black Jet Girl's hut to find the Guardian and kill some monsters.
Very good. 2 buzzard creatures are tugging at rotten meat in front of the fireplace, and Black Jet Girl is frozen and scared, crying, lying next to the entrance. Najoni pulls Klizhin's feather and tickles Black Jet Girl's nose, causing her to sneeze. The buzzards, who are blind, hear Najoni and Black Jet Girl. Najoni declares that she is a monster slayer here to save Black Jet Girl. After laughing and mocking Najoni, they tell her to look into their eyes. Nah dog, not doing that. Najoni throws the feather into the fire at Black Jet Girl's insistence, and it turns into salt grains, which spit out and hit the buzzards. Then the mountain starts to rumble.
Oh, that's never a good sign. Najoni and Black Jet Girl escape the mountain and spot an avalanche coming toward them. They huddle in safety as the mountain covers Black Jet Girl's hut, burying the buzzards. Black Jet Girl praises Najoni's bravery and promises to help find the perfect stone gift for Spider-Woman in the morning once she's healed.
Najoni wakes the next morning to a campfire, Black Jet Girl, and Klizhin. Blackjack Girl hands Najoni one of her jet earrings to give to Spider-Woman before climbing on Collision. As they fly to Spider Rock, Collision says there's been an accident, but doesn't say what it is. That's not good. Najoni spots Mac and Davery standing with their herald birds on Spider Rock as they approach. Davery has managed to get his gift, but Mac postures and states that the quest is a waste of time. They need weapons, not junk, aka he has done something wrong. Mr. Yazzie explains Mac wasn't able to get the gift because there was a storm and the feathers of his herald bird were slippery. As the bird turned, the turquoise and Mr. Yazzie fell. And Mac chose to save Mr. Yazzie. Okay, not so bad, but still, it was a bad thing that happened. But at least Mr. Yazzie is fine. Yes. Najoni should tell Mac about their father's kidnapping, because she hasn't yet, but doesn't. And instead, she adds her turquoise necklace to the gifts, the one that her mom gave her. Now they can go see Spider-Woman.
They find an old truck, trailer, and mailbox that reads, the Naujne, Rug Weavers Extraordinaire. Najoni knocks on the trailer door. The beautiful Navajo woman opens the door, and Najoni, thinking she'll sound crazy for asking if Spider-Woman, says they're there to buy a rug, and the woman invites them inside.
What's weirder? What's weirder? Asking to talk to Spider-Woman or 3 middle schoolers wanting to buy a rug?
I mean, it could be a gift for somebody. But also, how did they get there? It's not exactly, on a bus route. After some confusion, because none of the friends can keep their story straight, they admit the real reason they're there, and the beautiful woman says she is Spider-Woman. Najoni gives Spider-Woman the gifts, which she accepts, and mentions that the necklace is familiar, and that she met Najoni's mother once. She then tells them that there is no map to the glittering world, and that they're already here. Now, where is Rainbow Road? I instantly thought Mario Kart, and I'm sorry if that's disrespectful, by the way.
But you can't not think Mario Kart when you hear Rainbow Road.
Yeah.
You can't.
No.
Spider-Woman will take them to Rainbow Road during the day tomorrow. On Rainbow Road, they will encounter 4 trials. In the meantime, they can help make dinner. After eating, Najoni checks out Spider-Woman's rugs, and Spider-Woman mentions that Najoni likes the same one that her mother did when she passed through about 10 years ago to find the Rainbow Road. The same time, she disappeared. Was her mom off to fight monsters? Was she protecting them? Suddenly, Najoni is overcome with tiredness, so it's time for bed. As they settle, Najoni tells Mac their dad has been kidnapped, finally, by Mr. Charles. Sweet dreams!
Timing, Johnny. Timing. They wake before the sun is even up the next morning, and it's raining. If they want to travel to the Rainbow Road, they need to be there to greet the dawn. Spider-Woman takes them along a muddy path to the Rainbow Road, which they can only see when the dawn's light hits it. She warns them to stick to the road because monsters will try to lead them off, and says she will deliver the sleeping Mr. Yazzie to the House of the Sun. As they walk along the road, they notice, just like a real rainbow, as the sun rises and the rain dries out, the Rainbow Road disappears. They make a run for it, but Najoni is watching behind her and not in front, and falls off a cliff. Just like me playing Mario Kart.
Just drive off the side. Najoni slips down the muddy side and is joined by Davery and Mac. Luckily, they can still spot the Rainbow Road. They didn't, fall off the side, and they have to get the guy come with the fishing line. Lakitu, yes. Well, he's going to take all your coins. But he's going to put you back on the track. And it's going to take him an extra long time, and you're going to lose your first place position.
When you don't get on the podium, he does this really sarcastic clap at you. And you're like...
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Anyway, this is nothing like that.
No, it's not. As they're working out how to get back to the road, they hear a moan. Definitely haunted. Or is it the talking rocks that the cart lady's note says for the first trial? Mr. Yazzie is there to greet them, which is strange, considering they just left him with Spider-Woman. Mac doesn't care and runs toward him, even though the cart lady's song had a line to beware a talking toad. How? I know that he's a middle schooler, but how? Don't make that mistake. It's frustrating. It's frustrating.
I cannot form words with my frustration at him.
It's frustrating. Najoni and Davery see this. Mr. Yazzie is not even wearing his cute sweater. And also, he has bright red eyes just like the bad guys.
I mean, come on.
I know. It is upsetting for me. I thought Mac was smarter than this, but clearly he's
Obviously
not.
He's too impulsive.
Ugh. Mac follows Mr. Yazzie down a path and into the moving rock walls. Najoni looks around for something to help them as the walls close in. Najoni tries to use cottonwood branches to hold the moving rock walls open, but they don't work, and she's got to go inside anyway to save her brother. Inside is a dark maze, and Najoni can hear Mac, which spurs her forward until she finds not Mac, but a monster instead.
Dub, dub, dub. As the monster mocks Najoni, she uses her Buffy fighting skills on him. Davery, entering the clearing, distracts her, which allows the monster to disappear. Mr. Charles now has her brother too. Great! This is going brilliantly. Together, Najoni and Davery are able to get out of the canyon and straight to the Rainbow Road. They continue on, and it takes them to a marsh with razor-sharp reeds, the next trial. Najoni tells them to cover themselves in swampy mud to protect them from the reeds, and it works! Unfortunately, a massive rainstorm hits them, washing the mud off. The end of the reeds is close, so they push through, ripping their clothes to pieces.
They're artfully ripped.
It's a look.
They're really cool jeans now.
Yeah.
Continuing on, Najoni and Davery reach the next trial, Prom of Thorns. No, thank you. It is the worst ever. The gym's double doors swing open, and they're invited in to the high school prom.
Blah.
No.
I
Nightmares.
didn't even have a prom. Prom was not a thing for me, and I still wouldn't want to go.
Everyone in the gym is friendly. But Davery warns Najoni not to accept any food or drink because heroes often get tricked when given them in stories. Davery is smart. He is well read.
Listen to Davery.
We love him. When they're asked to dance, they do. Then they sit and talk to the high school kids, telling them everything they've been through. They're popular! Aww. Then they eat the cookies and drink the punch. And know Mac's name, but not who he is. Uh-oh. Tricked. The next song stirs something in her mind, and Najoni realizes this is a trap, and their trial is to escape. The high school kids try to stop them from leaving, but Najoni pulls the fire alarm and uses it as a distraction to escape to the Rainbow Road. They were in the high school for a long time. The sun is setting, and they have until only the next morning to save her dad and Mac. But they still have one trial left, the map to find and weapons to obtain. Luckily, the last trial has found them.
Oh, it's a field ahead of them, and it's full of mirrors, all different shapes and sizes. The cart lady's note said something about knowing themselves, so they walk through the field looking in the mirrors. In one, Najoni spots a woman around 30 years old. It's her mother, pushing a hand to the glass. Najoni falls into the mirror.
Oh.
Creepy.
Najoni falls into a field. This time, it's empty and in the middle of winter. A person approaches carrying a baby, but they don't acknowledge Najoni and walk toward the trees. When the person puts down their hood, Najoni sees it's her mom. And the baby is Najoni. Najoni watches her mom talk to baby Najoni, stripping her down to a thin dress and rolling her in the snow to make her tough, calling her a warrior. She says that she will be the first to see the monsters if they return and won't be battling them alone. Then Najone sees her mom giving her the turquoise necklace before a sound alerts her mom and she runs towards shelter. Grown Najone and a monster following. Grown Najone heads inside, watching her mom and dad together before the banging at the door draws her mom outside, crossbow in hand. Her dad doesn't see or hear the monster, nor does he question the fact that his wife has a crossbow.
I would expect my husband not to question me why I have a crossbow either.
It's a different circumstance because there are crossbows in your home.
No, there's bows and arrows.
I'm sorry. You're right.
But they aren't mine. If I have one, then I expect no questions.
Right, okay.
Najone is suddenly back in the field of mirrors, angry her mum chose to fight monsters and likely die rather than be with her family. Davy tries to help her understand what her mum did, but it still hurts. Getting back to the task, Davy points to a mirror and they close their eyes and look in together, but Davy is gone when Najone opens her eyes. A deer approaches and, assuming it's a holy person, Najone interprets its movements as urging her to complete her tasks for her family and Davy, and she's determined to do it for her mom and prove she is a warrior as her mom named her.
There is a massive mansion at the end of Rainbow Road. There's also a ticket machine in what looks like a waiting area. 2 giant bear statues stand at either side of the door. As Najone approaches, the bears demand to know who she is and ask what her number is. So Najone takes a ticket. Then she explains why she is there, missing, very important monster-related details. And when she's denied entrance into Johonahai's house, the House of the Sun, the bears start arguing and are very sassy. When Najone finally... No, they're so great. When she finally mentions the monsters, the bears are quick to see if the sun is available. They mention that one of her friends is already there.
Oh. It's so sassy. Inside the sun's blinding white house filled with pictures of the sun, Najone meets Johonahai and is reunited with Mr. Yazzie. Yay!
Yay!
Najone must explain the trials she experienced and what she learned from each. When Johonahai asks if Najone is a monster slayer, a person who'll fight the monsters and protect her family and keep going even when things seem bleak, Najone confidently says, yes. Great! Now it's time to get us some weapons.
Yes. Mr. Yazzie is pleased Najone has made it to the House of the Sun when so many heroes don't. Like Davery and Mac. They aren't the sacrifice mentioned in the cart lady's note either. Most likely, they're in the Lost and Found.
That's so funny.
Oh, okay. Great. Johonahai suggests Najone go pick up her weapons because she doesn't have much time. Johonahai takes Najone and Mr. Yazzie to his weapons room, and while Najone was expecting a room, like in a museum, filled with weapons and stuff, she's instead faced with lightning. And Johonahai will forge whatever weapon she wants from it. How cool is that?
It's very cool.
Najone discusses her brother's and Davery's abilities and is given a book of lightning for Davery, a one-time use bottle filled with liquid lightning for Mac, and a bow and arrow for herself. Time to get Davery and Mac from the Lost and Found.
I honestly had images of shelves, IKEA style shelves.
Yes.
With things in them.
Yeah.
Random stuff you would find, this is a teddy bear, somebody's purse, a left shoe.
Yeah, it's like
Here's
like
a whole person.
It's like the Sean and Maguire place. The thing where the lost things go.
Yes. When Zoni opens the door to the lost and found, she sees her mom in a case, frozen. This is where it gets a little creepy.
Yeah.
She's there because she was unable to slay the monsters of her generation. She didn't pass one of her trials, and her soul is stuck in the one she failed. Jodie also spots Davery and Mac frozen in their own cases. Mr. Yarzy reminds Nizoni about the cart lady's note. She must sacrifice a dream to save them. Her dream is to be a hero, which she tells Jehonahe to take in a very dramatic fashion. It's ridiculous.
She's so cute, though.
It is. The ground quakes and cracks form in the cases, freeing everyone inside. Like, everyone. After a quick reunion, Najoni gives Davey and Mac their weapons before she and her brother are reunited with their mom.
She's so dramatic. Take my dreams of being a hero! And they're just like...
Calm down, love.
Okay.
Calm down.
Okay. Tone it down.
Chill pill.
It's fine. Mac hugs his mom, but Najone can't just yet. She's struggling with the fact that the other freed heroes are their ancestors. So many of her family are there. Does that mean that they're not good? Or, like, is it just so unfair on her family? Do they suck?
Both.
Is she from
both? Potentially.
Suck family? Jehonai gives Najone's mom a giant sword forged from lightning so that she can help defeat the monsters. Suddenly, Clisson and the other heralds and guardians arrive at the House of the Sun. They tell them that the sun is up and the monsters are free at Sebitahi, the great rock with wings, or shiprock.
Shoni looks around and sees Jehonai in armour carrying a shield on the edge of the horizon, climbing to an invisible set of stairs. In the distance, they can hear the monsters breaking free. Davery and Mac will ride with their heralds again, and Joni's mom with Rock Crystal Boy and his herald bird, Joni with Black Jet Girl and Clisson, while the other heroes will take the Rainbow Road.
The heroes, guardians, and heralds go to war at Shiprock. Buzzards are streaming out of a cave. Davery tells them to aim for their eyes to blind them and their hearts to kill them. Najone uses her bow and arrow with expert efficiency. It's a chaotic and violent war in the skies. At one point, Mac is knocked from the back of his herald bird. Najone, Black Jet Girl, and Clisson go after him, but they aren't fast enough.
Squash Mac!
Luckily, Spider-Woman, standing on the cliffside, saves him with a web. Yay!
Yay!
A giant buzzard comes screeching in the fray, and on its back is Mr. Charles, and he's heading to Mac. As Clisson goes to intercept, her wing is hurt, and she is forced to land. Before she does, Davery tells Najone he knows how to defeat them. And that he found the answer in his lightning book.
Yay!
That's the power of his weapon. He has to read. He gets to read, and then he just knows what to do. The power is to read.
I want that power. Can I have that power?
So much.
It's the best power.
So, he says what she has to do is jump.
Oh.
Okay, then. And here I picture Marty McFly stepping off of Biff Tannen's tower. Yeah. And then rising up on the DeLorean.
She falls onto her mother on Rock Crystal Boy's herald. So yes, Nishoni readies her bow and is instructed to take left, while her mom takes right, slaying with the lightning sword. Nizoni only has one shot left and needs to aim true at Mr. Charles. A self-doubt hits her. Mr. Charles pulls out his obsidian knife and Nizoni lets her arrow fly. Mr. Charles catches the arrow out of the air and hurls it back at her and directly hits her heart. Nizoni falls to the ground.
Oh, no!
Evil takes over the world! She has failed. Or has she?
No, she hasn't. She wakes up. The arrow's gone, and Mr. Charles is above her. Apparently, she can't be killed by her own arrow.
That's really, really lucky.
It's amazing, but displeasing to Mr. Charles. He brags about already having added Mac to his collection of children with unique abilities who will soon be put to work. Mr. Charles then pulls his obsidian knife and transforms it to a sickle. I was expecting him to transform it into a mechanical pencil again. As Mr. Charles is bad guy monologuing, the arrow impact area over Najone's heart has been getting warmer, her vision clearer, her blood firing. She knows where her arrow has gone and releases the lightning in her blood straight at Mr. Charles, blowing him to smithereens. It's so cool!
I want that power too.
I know, it's so cool!
The buzzards and other monsters start popping into gross confetti. Davy arrives and helps Nizoni stand. Nizoni is reunited with her mom, Mac, Mr. Yassi and Spider-Woman. Spider-Woman has also brought Nizoni's dad, who was found in an SUV nearby. Nizoni's parents reunite, everyone turning away to give them a moment.
Soon, a bright green pickup truck trundles toward them. It's Najone's grandmother, who invites everyone back to her house for a feast and lots of coats. She's not
coats
giving
are
up.
implied.
She always has coats. With the return of so many relatives, she'll need to take 2 trips to collect everyone, but thankfully, being on the reservation, nobody's going to ask any questions. On the way, Najone tells Mac and Davery she no longer needs sports fame or YouTube credentials. The important people know how cool she is, and they're right here with her.
Nice.
Oh, so good. So good.
Love it.
Everyone, please enjoy this clip that I'm probably going to put in right here about something.
Books and Homes USA partners with schools across the country to provide their students with brand new free books to take home and enjoy. We believe in helping kids build their own home libraries to support early literacy achievement and promote a lifelong love of reading. To learn more, visit www.booksandhomesusa.org. Make a gift today and help us spread the joy that comes from receiving a new book.
So we've talked about a lot of the stuff, our standout moments already, because we do that now and it's really, really great. But can I just say, getting hit in the face immediately with a basketball is like a prime way to start a book.
I think for a middle grade book, that's how you want to open it.
Yeah.
We say it, chapter 1 murders, immediate win for us, but also being hit with a basketball to the face.
Yes. Yes. It's a perfect setup. Like, you see this kid and you think, okay, well, it's a middle school book. So, maybe we're already going to be like the cool, popular kid. Nope. We are immediately...
No, you're a loser.
We are immediately hit in the face with a basketball.
Yeah. Lose the game.
Yep. I can just imagine, like,
popularity.
the team just, like, stepping over her, walking out of the gym.
Yep.
And, like, there's, like, trash that gets kicked around, and then she looks up, and the creepy guy wearing the business suit is staring at her. None of this is good.
Yep. Yep.
Perfect start to a book, though.
Very fun. It's the fact that it's, like, the first line is basically Zoe Begay sees monsters.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so you automatically think, so cool, and then basketball face. Nope, not cool.
Basketball face. No.
Sorry, no.
Not at all.
No. You can see monsters, but unfortunately, You are a dweeb.
Oh, that's so harsh. You can see monsters, but you're a dweeb. Oh,
Sorry.
that's so fun.
Sorry. I'm sorry,
Don't.
Najoni.
I enjoyed that Mr. Charles had this horrible twangy accent.
Oh, yes.
like,
The horrible
oh.
Oklahoma twang. Hi, y'all. I'm here because I like oil. Gonna be oil. Not oil. It's oil.
Oh.
And I need some help fracking. Y'all want me to sign y'all an autograph? Where's my mechanical pencil? Why a mechanical pencil? It'll fade over time. If it's a real autograph that you're supposedly writing, it's stupid. Use a pen. Use a fountain
Nobody
pen.
wants to see yours friggin' autograph.
No, it's stupid.
It is. Stop making stuff up.
Make up
Stupid
something better. Make up a
Yeah.
better story than that.
Yeah.
Stupid. I'm glad he got lightning exploded to smithereens.
I appreciate the fact that he is part of the confetti.
One fewer oil baron.
Ooh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
Uh-huh.
I will say, Najoni gave me whiplash
Yeah.
because she was like, I can't do this. No, I can't do this. And then literally within the same sentence, she's like, yeah, let's do this. It's like, whoa, you give yourself the biggest pep talk so quickly.
Yeah.
She flip-flopped between utter defeat and
It's
tying her
that
shoelaces and getting on with it.
it's that star power that she has though. She wants so badly to be popular and be cool and do the right thing. So she's like, "No, I don't have time for this defeat."
I like
Can't
that
do
attitude
it.
though, where you're just like, you know what, I don't have time for negative thinking.
No. My
That was-
horned toad stuffed animal told me that was negative thinking, and I am listening to him in his tiny sweater.
Yes. We would all want a horned toad in a sweater conscience to be our guide.
Yes.
Screw you, Jiminy Cricket.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, we've said this about a few of the books, and I'm thinking mainly of the Cryptic Kids ones, where there's that moment where they kind of go, I can't deal with this right now, I'll deal with that later. So you have the crash out later. But Najoni seems to have the crash out and instantly go, right, no, I can't deal with this now. So she starts to have the crash out,
Yeah.
but then stops, and then
Yes.
just, like I say, tightens her shoelaces, pops a collar, and gets on with it.
Yeah.
I did enjoy her Buffy style fighting, where it just
Yes.
came from absolutely nowhere, and all of a sudden she's kicking the monster's ass. I went, yes. It just rang like Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah.
In every generation.
She's one girl in all the reservation.
Oh no, see yourself out. See yourself out.
Come on.
No.
It was kind of good. No, you're right. I'm sorry.
I get enough of this from the other half.
I'm sorry. I really appreciated the quests. And also, can I just say, I love so much that this is just one story. It's a standalone. So yes, you have so many quests and so many things to do, but there's not all that like stupid dawdling and thinking about it. It's just like, no, these are the things that you have to do. Tighten your shoelaces, pop your collar, and go do it.
Do you know, that's exactly it. If this was one of those really long drawn out series, every single gift they get, all 4 mountains, would be a book.
Yeah.
And then there will be another one which would be the Rainbow Road.
Yeah. We don't have time for this shit.
Yeah, and then there'd be another one where it's the final battle.
Yeah.
And you're just like, you're drawing it out too much
Nope.
detail. And a lot of that detail as well will just be repetition of what's already happened to
Yep.
bring you back up to speed.
Yep. But no, this is perfect.
No.
It's just contained. It's one story. It's done. You have a time limit. You have to do everything you need to do before time is up.
Which is why I really liked Davery's story. We don't know what's happened at the mountain. He just landed there and got on with it by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
And the same with Mac. He landed there, got on with it, then lost the turquoise on the way
Yep.
to collect to Spider Rock. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was just like, right, okay. Same with when they were with Spider Woman. It was like, yeah, we're here to buy a rug, and then 5 seconds later, it's like, no, we're not here to buy a rug. Actually, we're here for Spider Woman. And she's like, yeah, okay, Rainbow Road's out back. We'll go to it in the morning. It's none of this messing around. It was concise.
No. Yes. I also appreciate that bit with Spider Woman. And she's like, well, it literally says it on the sign. So obviously you're in the right place. It's right there.
Duh.
It's right there, written on the sign. And they're like, oh.
It's like, I know you're preteens, but come on, you can read.
Come on. Come on. It's right there. Obviously I'm Spider Woman. It is the name of my rug store. I also like when she gets up,
says the rug takes 2 years to make, and they're like, what?
yeah. Oh, that's not actually what we're here for. Let me tell you the truth. I love that, like, they have a nice meal. They cook fry bread, which really made me hungry. And she's like, okay, well, I've got some sleeping bags. Go get your sleeping bags out. And one of them is Peter Parker. And she's like,
yes.
yeah, obviously I love Spider-Man. Obviously. Why are you surprised by this?
It's funny because it's so hitting the nose on the nose.
It's a basketball to the face.
It is. Did you find Mac, even though he's only 10 months younger than Nishoni, like so much more immature than her?
Yeah, but I mean, that's a middle school boy for you.
I don't know.
The girl's going to take charge. The boy's going to be a little
gonna
wiener.
take charge.
Yeah. But also, like, he's the emo art kid. So I feel like he would be more doom and gloom and melancholy.
And not what you dressed up as today.
Yeah. Yeah. Can we just talk about how much we love Davery, though? Forget Mac being immature.
He's not my favourite character.
Davery is the best.
MVP bar none.
And also, second place to his dad for being the head librarian.
Yes.
And having all the passwords and giving them to Davery so he can look up actual things. Yes.
I mean, he obviously, boringly probably shouldn't be sharing his passwords. But I like the fact he's got trust in his son.
Yeah.
That he knows, if I give you my passwords, you're not going to be looking up stuff that you shouldn't. But
No.
you're going to access the next stage of knowledge that all of the blocks are on the internet at the school otherwise.
Yeah.
And I love the way that both his parents will turn up even for book reports. It's a little much. I personally wouldn't. Because, it's cringe. But having also very recently attained embarrassing parent level, I'm very proud, thank you very much.
Yes.
It's something I really, really feel like doing. But no, I wouldn't. Plus, the school system's different here. We wouldn't be allowed. If we're like, oh, we've heard they're doing a book report, we've come to watch, you'd be like, parents aren't invited?
Yeah. I mean,
Turn you away now.
You don't need to be here for
Safeguarding
that.
and all that.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
No, you're a stranger. Quit being the creep. That's like how it is.
At the designated parent activities.
Yeah. Don't just show up. That's weird.
No.
But oh well. I mean, at least Avery's dad is the librarian at school. So,
Yeah.
like, if he shows up for something, it's not so out of the question for him to be there. Because he works at the school.
Yeah.
And he's the librarian, and he needs to judge what's happening.
And I
As all
like the fact that
librarians
Davy's
do.
not embarrassed by it yet. But
Yeah.
it is going to get to a point where he's going to be like, Dad, can you not?
But I feel like when he says that, his dad's going to be like, yeah, okay. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's fine.
And I like the fact that as soon as Nizori says to Davy, oh, I can see monsters. This guy's a monster. My dad's been kidnapped by monsters. We're going to go find this person because my stuffed animal that came to life in a dream told me to. He's like, yeah, cool. Let's do it.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I feel like it's just because he's well read. He's read all of these adventure stories. He's probably read Percy Jackson. He knows.
Oh, he knows Percy Jackson inside out, backside forward.
Yeah,
Yeah. He has signed copies.
he probably does.
His dad
So,
probably got Rick Riordan to do an author talk for the school.
yeah, at least on Zoom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
So he's
true.
like, yeah, of course. Of course middle schoolers are sent on a magical quest. This is what happens in all of my favorite books. Finally, it is my time to shine.
Yes. I also like to think that he does not have to pay for the train tickets and reimburse the money to his brother for everything. That Zori's dad will actually go, you know what, you came to rescue me and save the world. I'll pay back the train tickets.
Yeah, we would hope.
Or like Davy's dad would be like, you know what, son, I'm so proud of you for saving the world. We'll get this.
Yeah,
Save your pocket money.
yeah,
For more books.
right, of course.
My other favourite characters, by the way, were the bears at the House of the Sun.
Yes.
Because
They're
they were so
very
sassy
good.
and sarcastic and very
Yes.
argumentative to Nozori, who was missing key pieces of information in order to go and see the sun. And the fact that they have a VIP area, waiting area, with like
Yes.
velvet cords and stuff, hilarious.
Yeah. And the little, like the the ticket dispenser, and you have
Yes.
to like pull a number. And they're like, oh, no, go in there, please, monsters. Go. What number are you? Yes, it's your turn. Get in there.
Literally nobody else waiting there.
Yeah, just go. Just go in. It's fine. And then she's walking through the House of the Sun, and she's like, there's like pictures of the sun everywhere. Like, yeah, well, obviously I'm the sun. I have photos of myself. What are you talking about? Everybody likes to take
glorious.
pictures of the sun.
I'm so glorious.
It's amazing.
Narcissist.
He's the sun. Of course he is.
That's true.
The only
Oh,
thing...
Were you the centre of the universe? No, I'm just centre of the galaxy.
Oh my god, that was hilarious.
That was so funny.
Zing.
Sing.
The only thing I didn't like about this book was Najone's dad.
Oh god, yes.
Like, and I didn't like purposefully didn't like him. But like, how does he not know what's going on? And being so gaslighty with the mom, like, oh yeah, honey, you're gonna go get monsters. Okay. You're just a crazy artist. Like, now I'm gonna go frack oil. That's the opposite of what you should want to do. Stop. It's frustrating.
I agree.
I can only think that he just wants... maybe he's not proud of his heritage at this time, and he wants out. And he's one of those... He's just a jerk, I feel like.
The fact that Jory says she's, got a barely there dad, and she's surprised when he's waiting for her to take her home.
Yeah. Like,
Like, that's
yeah, I probably
bad.
would have just walked home. Like, that's bad.
Yeah. He is a neglectful parent.
Yeah.
And the thing
He's
is,
not
though,
good.
no, what I'm thinking is worried about is now that her mom's back, he's just going to shoulder all the parental responsibility onto her.
Well, you know what? They're both monster hunters, so maybe we're better off.
Potentially. But, like, if your other half, if your spouse suddenly disappears, I can understand you being hit and it being, hard for you. But you also have 2 kids.
Yeah, and also
you have
10
to
years
step
have
up.
passed.
Yeah. You have to step up for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
So, until they're independent, you have to get on with it.
Yeah.
To some degree.
Yeah.
But get therapy to help. He needs therapy, and he needs assistance. I mean, yeah, he's a neglectful parent, and it's really telling that he doesn't even notice that Max got a black eye and she's all covered in blood from a basketball to the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sucks.
He does. Should we move on to favorite final thought quote? We had a really good discussion, I think, during the summary.
Yeah.
Should we move on? Favorite final thought quote?
Yes. It was quite a few, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like this one. This one's quite a serious one. Don't undervalue good instincts.
Mm-hmm.
How often do you kind of like stop trusting your instincts, thinking, oh no, I've got to believe this, but actually, if something feels off,
Yeah.
go with it.
Yeah.
Who's the real weirdo here? Oh, this one was me, I think. There's no such thing as too fluffy. And I wrote this one down, and I thought, honestly, this is an Amanda quote, but I'm going to say it anyways.
Okay.
I feel like a worm. Worse, the end of a worm. Worm butt. That's me.
Worm
It was the
butt.
worm butt.
Worm butt.
Worm butt.
I'm worm butt. I did like worm butt.
Okay, what have you got?
No matter the emergency, there's no excuse to disturb the sanctity of the library. Except for the fact that if you came into the library with an emergency, every person in that building would be like, oh my God, how can I help? How can I help you? Disturb the sanctity. Yes.
What's the tea?
Why don't you just pretend you're a hero for a while and let me carry the burden of believing in you?
Ooh.
Collision. I also really like, no way am I this likable. That's how they know they're in a trap. Nobody likes me this much. This is a trap. Don't eat those cookies. Nobody likes me. Stop.
So sad.
Also, finally, I find the urge to throw up a little. Eyeballs skeeve me out on the best of days. This bulging thing is taking it to a whole new level. Oh, bulging eyeballs. Ugh.
Yuck, yuck, yuck.
But in the background, I'm like, yes. Eyeballs.
I used to have a physics teacher whose eyes really bulged out, like, naturally were hugely out, and they would have red rings around them quite constantly. He must have had, like, severe dry eye problem. But they were really, like, off-puttingly bulgy, to the point where I couldn't concentrate because I would just be staring.
Ugh.
He was so bulgy-eyed. Never known anybody else like it.
Ugh. Ugh.
Anyways.
Anyway. Would you rather? Is it time? Pew, pew, pew.
Yes, we asked on social media, your teenage need to be popular at school has driven you to sports.
No.
Would you rather play basketball or lacrosse? You're not good at either.
No.
Weirdly, on the Facebook page, Fictional Hangover page, and the Fictional Hangover book club, it was exactly the same, 57% to basketball, which was delightfully symmetrical. On Instagram, it was 50-50. So, there you go. We've got comments. Fiona says there's more throwing, less running in lacrosse. Can't see the ball in either.
Sai says the lacrosse lads are fitter.
And Colin said, not good at either is kind of a given with me. Sports is not my strong suit. However, I've often been lacrosse curious. That's the one with the stick, yeah? No sticks in basketball that I know that much. So lacrosse it is. Lacrosse, is it a ball? A shuttlecock? A beanbag? It would probably have a different name for it if it was a beanbag, like shuttle sack. Okay, I've done a quick Google and I was right. There's sticks involved and it is indeed a ball. It's also apparently a contact sport, which just seems a bit full on. Oldest organised sport in North America as well. Huh, the more you know, I guess. Better than American football, which, as we all know, should be called hand egg for little wusses. You want proper hand egg, you go for rugby. That's a real psychopath sport. Anyway, back to the would you rather. I think, after careful consideration, lacrosse sounds like a silly game, so I'll go basketball.
Definitely basketball over hand egg.
We went on a journey.
Annie says, I suck at all team sports, but I've never tried lacrosse, so we'll give it a go. Also, I feel like I could at least use the stick to defend myself.
True. Ben, lacrosse. A bigger field makes it easier to dodge the action and stay further away from heckling from the bleachers until I, hopefully, get good.
Coral says, can we say bench warmer?
Yes, we can.
Same.
Bree said, I'd rather have my hands on a ball than put a ball on a stick. At least if I'm going to fail in coordination, let me accidentally take the other team down with me with projectiles without getting myself caught in a tiny net.
Claire Reeds, 1897, says, I have never played lacrosse, so basketball it is, and just spot someone like the tallest player, so me being bad just looks like them being great. That's nice.
Jen says, well, I have almost no hand-eye coordination, so I guess it'll go like this. I don't know what lacrosse is, but it looks like polo. Me and my fat pony, Shadowfax's fatty lumpkin bill, show up for lacrosse practice and ruin everything. Pretty sure they'll let me stay a mascot, though.
That's perfect. Finally, Trina reads, I don't really understand the rules of lacrosse, but those sticks look like they could hurt. So I'm going to say basketball and hopefully just do a few side hops with my hands in the air to look like I'm playing. That's exactly what basketball looks like. I've seen it.
I'm going basketball. When I was at school for 1 year, I was actually really quite good at basketball. So I can't do it now. My knees are stuffed. But I'll give basketball a go if in this hypothetical would you rather.
Yeah, I think I'll go basketball too.
I just remember when we were at school playing hockey and how hard and horrible those sticks were and how much they hurt. So I can only imagine lacrosse would be something similar to that. Yeah. So no, basketball to the face, thank you.
Yeah, it's bigger. I feel like it would hurt less. It's bigger and full of air.
It sucks. I remember that much.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't want a sport. I don't want a sport. Can I bowl? That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do.
But not in this would you rather.
I'll pick basketball then.
You could start the bowling club.
I could. I'll start the bowling team. I'll be team captain. Perfect. Okay. Would you rather have the ability to sense monsters or the power to manipulate water?
Power to manipulate water, because then it's useful even when there's not monsters about. What good is being able to sense the monsters if you can't do anything about it?
Yeah. Yeah. And you're just like pointing them out as a monster. I know you already think he's weird because he's wearing a suit at the basketball game, but he's a monster, just so you know.
I mean, the monsters are very clearly visible and have, social media presence and are on the news all the time. So we know where the monsters are.
Yeah.
Let's have the water power to deal with these assholes.
Yeah, I agree.
I would drown them with their own body water.
Yeah.
I would pull the water from their body.
Yeah. And they just shrivel up.
Yeah. Oh no, he's turned into a prune. Womp womp. Would you rather go monster hunting with your bestie or your sibling, or your monster hunter mum back from the dead?
I'm going to go with my bestie.
Yay!
It's more of a fun quest that way. Yay!
Yes, I will do the same.
I feel like my mom back from the dead would be like, well, this is how you're supposed to do it.
Oh,
I'm the pro.
Yeah.
Like, meh.
Yeah,
No.
but you also didn't get past all the trials, Mom.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah. Would you rather be advised by a plushie come to life or a train snack cart attendant?
Plushie come to life so I can buy him adorable sweaters.
It's only here for the tiny sweaters.
Yes.
He needs more tiny outfits as well. He needs little accessories.
Hats.
He needs little hats. Yeah. And like you can just carry him around in your little hoodie. He's just in the hood of your hoodie. And he's there with you always. You can't do that to a snack cart lady.
No.
She would be offended if you carried her around on your back.
Unless she's tired and she wants to get off her feet for a bit.
That's true. But she'd also be bigger and heavier.
No, we need to just do that with the plushie.
Yeah, just the plushie. Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Would you rather fight monsters with a bow and arrow, or a giant sword, or a bottle of one-use magic, or a book? They're all made of lightning.
Obviously, the answer is book.
To quote Winifred Sanderson, book!
Book! Yes. You just read the book and you know what to do? Yes. Yes.
Book! There's no other answer.
That's the answer. That's the
And if
answer.
the answer is sword, that's because you're telling the person with the sword. Sword.
Right.
Jump. Stabby stab.
It's right here in the book.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to
Illustrated.
do. Do it. Yes.
Yes.
Always book. Especially if it's made of lightning. Like, how cool is that?
Hello. It's so cool.
It's very cool. I feel like the one-time use bottled lightning water is like a punishment for Mac. Like, you're not ready yet. You get one go.
Don't mess it up.
Yeah. You're not ready.
Did he use it? I don't think so.
I don't know. But he's not ready.
He'll use it on Adrian Cuttlebush.
I mean, he deserves it.
Adrian Cuttlebush will deserve it, yes.
Okay, if you like this, try this. Which Rick Riordan Presents book did you choose? Because I have a feeling that we both chose another one.
Yes, I went with the Rick Riordan Presents. I looked at Rick Riordan's website. And this one is also good for next month's book club theme. What time is it? It's Sal and Gabby Break the Universe, which is a phenomenal title. And it's by Carlos Hernandez. So, from Rick Riordan's website, a brilliant sci-fi romp with Cuban influence that poses the question, what would you do if you had the power to reach through time and space and retrieve anything you want, including your mother, who is no longer living? In this universe, anyway.
Aww. That sounds cool.
I'm kind of like, feel like we want to re-evaluate what we're doing next month. But
yeah.
That's just me. Because the audiobook is available at the library.
That's amazing. Okay.
What have you got?
I chose another one Tristan Strong Punches a Hole in the Sky.
The titles are just absolutely phenomenal, aren't they?
I know. This one's by Kwame Mbalia. And the cover of this one looks so cool.
It does.
My summary is a little bit longer than yours because I chose the one from Goodreads. 7th grader Tristan Strong feels anything but strong ever since he failed to save his best friend when they were in a bus accident together. All he has left of Eddie is the journal his friend wrote stories in. Tristan is dreading the month he's going to spend on his grandparents' farm in Alabama, where he's being sent to heal from the tragedy. But on his first night there, a sticky creature shows up in his bedroom and steals Eddie's notebook. Tristan chases after it. Is that a doll? And a tug-of-war ensues between them underneath a bottle tree. In a last attempt to wrestle the journal out of the creature's hands, Tristan punches the tree, accidentally ripping open a chasm into the mid-pass, a volatile place with a burning sea, haunted bone ships, and iron monsters that are hunting the inhabitants of this world. Tristan finds himself in the middle of a battle that has left Black American folk heroes John Henry and Brer Rabbit exhausted. In order to get back home, Tristan and these new allies will need to entice the god Anansi, the Weaver, to come out of hiding and seal the hole in the sky. But bartering with the trickster Anansi always comes at a price. Can Tristan save this world before he loses more of the things he loves? Oh! Punch a hole in the sky! With your bestie John Henry? Like, how cool is that?
That's so cool.
Oh. Yeah, we might have to read all of these.
Yeah, we might just have to work our way through, and that is not a bad thing.
No, not at all.
New Reading Spotlight?
We do have one, but this one, the book has already come out. It came out last fall, but it's still brand new. It's still brand new. It's called The Black Market by Jed Alexander, and we got this one in an email roundabouts the time that it was coming out. So,
cool.
When Martin's great aunt brings him an unusual pair of shoes, Martin is determined to find the strange marketplace where she bought them. The Black Market, a constantly relocating swap meet where the world's strangest and most dangerous items are exchanged by some very suspicious and disguised characters. Though his aunt has sworn him to secrecy, he enlists the help of his best friend, Jess, to find the Black Market on Halloween. Soon, Martin trades his shoes for the legendary Dirty Bag of Tricks and discovers that not all fun is good and harmless.
Oh.
It's also middle grade. So what are the shenanigans we are going to get up to with a bag of tricks?
Nice. I like it.
Yeah. Is that the end? That's it for this episode of Fictional Hangover. I'm Amanda.
And I'm Claire.
Join us next time as we discuss Sunrise on the Reaping by Suzanne Collins. Look out for our Would You Rather polls and monthly challenges on social media. Don't forget about our book club on Discord. Be sure to visit our shop on Redbubble at fictionalhangover.redbubble.com for all your favorite Fictional Hangover-themed merchandise, and become a patron of ours on Patreon at patreon.com/fictionalhangover. Until next time, remember, the only cure for a fictional hangover is another book.
You can find us at fictionalhangover.com and follow us on all social media at Fictional Hangover. If you like this episode, check out our others and be sure to rate, review and subscribe so you don't miss out. Thanks for listening.